As you can see, we got a little bit of snow here, and I got it all plowed away, but I think what I'm going to do is I got the ladder and the broom loaded up there in the truck, and we're going to go out there to them buildings and brush off the snow so they don't collapse. The amount of snow on them now probably won't do anything, but I'm sure it'll keep snowing, so probably best to get it off there now. But to do that, I think we're going to see if we can start up the truck. As you can see, I've got it on life support here with the block heater plugged in, because it dropped down to about 15 below last night, and it's warmed up to about 0 now, so with the thing plugged in, I'm hoping it'll be okay. Only one way to find out, I guess. No problem, that block heater really helps. Well, I'll go ahead and sit in here and warm this up, and then we'll head out and clear off them buildings. Well, that blower motor sounds healthy. Yeah. But it's running. Let's see if we can get it back there and start clearing off the buildings. We might actually have to throw her in 4-wheel drive. You know what? Let's do that now. Throw her in 4 high, we should be good, I think. I was out here yesterday and I did a little bit of the buildings, but I didn't get that side. I wasn't quite tall enough, so I think I'm just going to park next to it and see if I can't reach it from the truck. There we go. Let this thing run for a bit, warm up. Yeah, there's a little bit of snow on it. Not too bad, but we'll get it off of there anyway. Already cleaned off this one. This one is the worst because it just has a tarp draped over the top, so the snow kind of hangs out in there. And then there's the one I just built. That's holding up pretty good, but we'll scrape that off anyway, just to be safe. Alright, we got one done. Well, 2, I guess. I did one yesterday, but got this one done. This is the one I was worried most about because it's the cheapest one, the flimsiest, so best to get that off of there. But now we can move on to the one I built last year, which is quite a bit bigger and a little harder to get around, but it should hold the snow, but I still don't want to take any chances, so we'll brush her off and maybe see if we can get the doors open, and if we can, see if we can fire up the Crown Vic. Alright, I got her pretty well cleared off. There's probably a good foot of snow on here, which I can't imagine is good for a building I built out of old pallet wood and a tarp, but got it off of there, and now that I'm fairly sure it's not going to collapse, I think we can start digging the door out here, see if we can get that open and get in there and try to start the Crown Vic. Alright, I may have to dig this thing out, but I'm just going to go ahead and try to open it and see what happens. Yeah, I think we're going to need to do some digging. Well, there we go. She was only a little bit froze to the ground. Let's see if I can throw a battery in this thing and maybe it'll fire up. Pretty cold yet, but we'll see what happens. Alright, I got the battery in it. Should be good. I think I've got a full tank of fresh gas in this thing. I think I put it away with that, so let's go ahead and hop in and see what this thing's going to do. Alright, I got 11 minutes of battery, so hopefully this thing's going to fire up. Well, I've learned a couple of things. One is when my camera says I have 11 minutes of battery left, it really only means I have 35 seconds, apparently. And the other thing I learned is this thing starts up great in the wintertime. You know, I've been sitting here for a few months and it popped right off and idled just fine. Plus it was about 0 degrees, so I'm happy with it. I think I'll have to start driving this car a little more when the summer comes. Looks like the Oldsmobile's doing pretty good back here. Probably not going to fire this one up in the wintertime here inside this shed because I have a feeling I'd smoke out the whole building. Because I imagine it would be pretty smoky, but it looks like it's doing pretty good. Got a little bit of ice from the top. I think condensation gets up there and kind of drips down, but it's not too bad. Looks like they're doing pretty good in here, so come springtime I'll fire this one up and we'll get this thing out of here first, and yeah, worked good. I'm happy with it.